IT and technology job market is incredibly competitive and changing regularly. The titles and descriptions are often loaded with technical terms specific to markets, technologies, and both soft and technical skills. Deciphering these terms can be challenging for those entering the field, and also for those transitioning between positions or shifting their career focus. It is essential, if you're actively looking to get an interview and acquire a new position, you understand the terms, skills, and job roles specific to what you're looking for and what you're not looking for. Coding job descriptions in the IT and technology world will enable you to better tailor your applications and resumes and cover letters, and even begin to decide which certifications or education and career skills you should acquire to become a better candidate. With the onset of AI tools and the wide range of career options in IT and technology, it is a much more efficient process to review positions in bulk and prepare your professional branding and portfolio to best meet the needs of these positions. Deconstructing the descriptions, skills, education requirements, and company culture presented in a job posting is a skill that will serve you not only in the short term, but also provide you with the ability to identify the skills and resources needed to support you as a professional in the field, to draw upon personal experience and to provide you a framework for preparing a resume, cover letter, personal portfolio, and reviewing the technical requirements and soft skills for a job opportunity. My first suggestion to you is to design a personal package representing your skills and experience that can put you in a position to receive a call for an interview. Preparing your career assets in a way that showcases your skills, intangibles, and experiences will invite an employer to see you as a top candidate. Preparing yourself for the interview is a much more manageable strategy than targeting your personal brand and employment skills in an extremely specific way that may overlook your intangibles in your profile that may mean more than you expect. It also encourages you as a career seeker to begin the process of reviewing employers for the best fit and being realistic with your expectations. This will provide opportunities to explore interview opportunities, to learn about the fields and the employers, and the anticipated requirements for positions. Yes, the components of a job description matter. The skills listed, education, and qualifications are critical. You need to prepare yourself for the emotional and often frustrating expenditure of energy involved in a job search, and utilize the experience as a way to continue your personal growth and development. Each experience that you prepare for will give you insight into yourself, and the employer. And the right fit is right around the corner. When reviewing a description, your understanding of the skills, responsibilities, and key components is essential for developing a vision for the day-to-day tasks that will require specific hard, soft, and technical skills. At this stage of reviewing, you need to determine how closely these components match your personal brand's lists of skills and qualifications. This is also the critical moment for self-assessing the skills you have and the ones you may need to develop. Make a T-chart of your hard and soft skills prior to this review, and then create a T-chart for the skills listed in the posting after reviewing the description. See if your skills and the position skills are comparable. Ultimately, your research and understanding of the field will assist you in reviewing and understanding which skills are essential. Let's review the key components of a job description. First, there are the responsibilities. This is a focus on what the job entails on a day-to-day basis. Next to the qualifications. Distinguish in the qualifications what skills are must-haves and what are nice-to-haves. You're going to see very technical skills like AWS, cloud services, or specific programming languages like Python or Java included as skills. These are most likely must-have skills on a particular level. Then there are nice-to-have skills, skills that may be acquired through a specific experience on a job. Be sure to review these and understand the differences and what they're really asking for. Also, begin to identify those soft skills in a specific posting, like collaboration or teamwork, and how those play in the role. And of course, an important part here is the title. The title is essential to let you understand the level of the role, who they might oversee or be overseen by. You might have an entry-level junior position or a position in management. Many job postings in IT and technology post a large number of technical qualifications. It's essential to find out which ones of these are essential to the position. This can be based on the description and/or the title, and which ones might be nice to haves, and also which ones you can acquire, whether through this role or additional education if it's required in future applications. It's important at this stage to not be too critical of yourself and to carefully review the requirements. It's important at this stage to not be too critical of yourself and to carefully review the requirements and do a personal inventory of the qualifications. Are you currently being educated or trained in one of the areas requested within the posting? Do you have skills from previous experiences that transfer to this position? What intangibles, skills, or additional qualifications do you have that can support the position? Ultimately, based on your career goals, you need to decide if the position holds enough interest for you to apply and begin considering how you will package yourself with your qualifications. Also be clear about what interests you have in the position, and if possible, speak to a positive-minded mentor or support person, like a friend, about your desire for this role. Discuss a strategy for applying confidently even if you don't have all of the qualification or requirements. But be realistic. Focus on your transferable skills, ones you can bring to the position from other experience. Focus on your transferable skills and how you can apply confidently, even if you can't check every single box. I want to provide you with a few straightforward strategies for reviewing and improving your resume, your cover letter, and if needed, portfolio for any position. We're going to do this relatively efficiently and with a focus for targeting the specific position. First of all, AI is going to be incredibly helpful with us in this process. Utilizing a chatbot like ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, copy and paste the job description into the chatbot, and with this, an additional layer of a prompt. Based on this job description, please identify the key skills within this position and draft statements that can be used in a cover letter which represent knowledge of the skills and their application in a work environment. You can also do this within a resume. At this point, you should receive a group of responses targeting the skills of the position within a context of the job posting. They may or may not connect with your skills and personal needs for the application, but you now have a start for how you can apply the skills listed within the posting to your own cover letter and resume. And also check to see the skills section of your resume to see if it needs to be updated. You should take these statements and begin to edit them to your own needs, and also begin to learn how to apply them to the context of the position to best be able to influence and show that your skills can be applied to the environment. If you don't have all of the skills, it's okay. Take the ones that you think you can transfer or ones that you're working on and develop how you're going to showcase that within your resume and cover letter. All of this is building a profile to help support you with the position. Here's another suggestion of how to turn technical knowledge into a way that you can represent it for your understanding in a resume. Here's a way of representing technical knowledge in a way for your own resume or cover letter. For example, if a job description emphasizes cloud computing, ensure that your resume highlights this and any relevant AWS or Azure projects, even if they're from personal projects. The perceived challenges of this process can be overwhelming. Don't drive yourself crazy. Job descriptions are written to attract candidates and intentionally include a large number of qualifications. Some are going to be much more needed than others. The descriptions are written to get very specific candidates with very specific skills. Don't try to fit a square peg into a round hole. If you notice that a job description really doesn't fit, find a job description that you can focus on that fits your qualifications and skill level and something that is your next step. It doesn't mean you need to quit your search or even apply for certain positions. You just need to be realistic. It also means that you need to commit some time, whether with training, education, adapting your resume and cover letter to become the right fit for these positions. And also, the process of applying and doing it correctly, timely, and appropriately is really important. Also, be sure to make sure that the position meets your level of entry, your education and level of training, and includes some of the transferable skills you have from other positions. You're never going to truly realize the readiness for a role until you begin to develop some experience that supports the position. Before acquiring a position, you may need to do an internship, get additional training, or acquire new specific skills. Your ability to ask questions and also network in your area of focus is also essential. It's crucial to understand that your desire to be successful and get the opportunity will show through. But your processes and goals should be actionable and consistent. Be sure that you review how to break the job description down just as we spoke about, breaking it into manageable parts and the key responsibilities and skills. If a description has 15 listed, focus on the top 3 to 5 skills in terms of your preparation for your application. Even seasoned IT pros sometimes feel like they have imposter syndrome. Be sure to focus on continuous learning and build your confidence. Moving forward, you need to determine the keywords that are the most important to your job search. This is usually a list of 10 to 15 keywords in your industry within the role, often listed within the job description. These need to be integrated within your resume and your cover letter. This is to support your application getting past ATSs, which are applicant tracking systems. These are systems looking for keywords within resumes and cover letters to help your resume rise to the top. These are systems purchased by employers to help sort through resumes and cover letters so they can get the applicants with the most qualifications. It's going to make your resume and cover letter more identifiable if you include these terms. Also, make sure that they are integrated seamlessly into the writing that's contained within your cover letter and resume and any other documents. Be prepared to update the cover letter and resume for each position you apply to, targeting it for the role, the skills, the company culture, and any other items that you see necessary to explain your value proposition. Be sure that these keywords are seamlessly integrated into your resume, cover letter, or any other supportive documents. Also, be prepared to update the resume and cover letter specifically for each position that you apply to. This makes a huge difference. Taking the time to tailor your resume specifically for requested skills, or a specific company culture can be key. This helps you target roles more specifically with these modifications. You need to practice breaking down these roles into the essential sections. Understand how these sections represent the posting, the needs of the employer, which skills are soft skills, which are the hard skills and technical skills included within the posting, and what are the responsibility-based components of the posting. What are the day-to-day components of this job look like? Over a short period of time, you will be able to identify positions faster that fit your specific needs. And that's going to help you identify positions more quickly and effectively and help you reach your goals also quickly and more effectively. First of all, learn how to break that job description down. First of all, recognize titles that are what you're looking for at the entry level and level of management and or responsibility that is targeted for your career entry. Look at the responsibilities and the qualifications as well. What are the preferred skills? Make sure that the keywords you're using in your resume and cover letter are ATS friendly for that specific position. Understanding the keywords in your field is going to be incredibly helpful to develop materials that reflect your knowledge and also your ability to get past ATS tracking systems. Also, do some of your own personal work at aligning your soft skills and your technical skills to identify what types of positions you should be applying for. The gaps you have that you may find in this process are new potential learning opportunities. So if you need a new certification, it's an opportunity to get that certification. If you need additional education, now you have a better understanding of what you need to acquire. If you need a hands-on experience, you can start looking for that. If you need an internship, you can begin that search. And also, if you already have those experiences, like an internship or freelance work, be sure to include that within your resume and cover letter to help highlight that you have the experience and align it with the goals and values of the position. Don't avoid soft skills. These are tremendously valuable skills. Your ability to collaborate and work on a team is essential. Also review other types of soft skills that the position is specifically looking for. This is particularly important with client-facing roles where you're going to interact with the public or provide customer service. And remember, having a targeted approach is much more efficient and effective than mass applications. Become an expert in what's being requested. Learn and do the research. This will help prepare you for the future and have a better understanding of your field. You're going to want to fine-tune your ability to self-assess and understand what qualifications you're going to need next in your career development. It's going to help refine your job search and understand where your role fits and what your next steps can be for future growth. Be sure to utilize job search platforms like LinkedIn, Glassdoor, or Indeed for job descriptions of a wide variety that can help you get an understanding of what types of opportunities are available in your field. Also, have a knowledge of resume builders like ZD and JobScan to help optimize your resume. Be sure to have an understanding of learning platforms that can help you also have an understanding of learning platforms that are going to help you upskill and add new skills to your resume and cover letter. These are some of the services provided by Digital Futures Education with our online courses to help with your career development, but also look into the types of courses that are going to help you meet your needs in the long run. Not only career development, but very specific technical skills that you can consider upskilling to increase your responsibilities within a role. Utilizing these tools can help enhance your ability at reviewing your resume for its effectiveness with an application and also improve its effectiveness when you apply. And when self-assessing, consider using some of the tools from Digital Futures Education to help us self-assess yourself in the IT career field. And also consider tools like JobScan to compare your resume. Can you give me like 5 minutes, Dylan? Where is it? You're gonna show your mom your homework? Just close that door. I'm almost done. You can use tools like JobScan to help evaluate your resume and cover letter for its effectiveness. Also, to get a better handle on the industry, you can use tools like ONET to help do research into job roles and specific skills within positions. As much preparation as it takes to get a job in IT or technology, there's also as much of a reward within the field. It's critical to help you find the match which works for you and your employer. The process of reviewing job descriptions and preparing for updating your resume and cover letter, whether it's using AI or a wide variety of tools, is going to help you understand the industry much better. It's going to let you know what your best opportunities are, if you want to continue to grow further, what you should be looking at, and it's going to make you a much more informed and well-rounded employee. It's important to align your skills with your career goals. And ultimately, this work is an investment in your future.